Welcome to Psychology of Humans. Today, we're exploring the work of Lev Vygotsky, one of the most influential minds in psychology, yet someone most people have never heard of. While Freud looked inward, and Piaget looked at the child alone, Vygotsky looked outward at the world around the child. His core idea was radically simple. We become ourselves through others. Language, learning, thinking, identity, all shaped by social interaction. Vygotsky believed the human mind isn't built in isolation. It develops through relationships, culture, communication, and shared meaning. Let's explore how this revolutionary idea became the foundation of modern developmental psychology, education, and cognitive science. Section 1. The Social Construction of the Mind. Vygotsky lived in early 20th century Russia, a time of massive social change. Unlike other psychologists of his era, he did not see the child as a miniature adult, nor as a biological machine waiting to unfold. He saw the child as a social learner. His most famous idea was the zone of proximal development. It describes the gap between what a person can do alone and what they can do with support. This gap is where learning happens, not in repetition, not in memorizing facts, but in the stretch zone where difficulty meets guidance. This single idea changed education forever. Section 2. The zone of proximal development. Vygotsky noticed that children learn fastest when they are supported by someone more experienced, a parent, a teacher, a mentor, or even another child. He defined it like this: actual development, what you can do independently; potential development, what you can do with assistance; ZPD, the space between them. In that zone, the brain is fully engaged, emotionally challenged, cognitively stretched, supported, not overwhelmed. This is the sweet spot of growth. You can see it everywhere. A child learning to tie shoes with a parent's guidance, a musician playing slightly beyond their skill level with a mentor, a new employee growing faster under a skilled leader, a student exploring ideas with someone knowledgeable. Growth is social, not solitary. Section 3. Scaffolding. How support creates skill. Vygotsky introduced the concept of scaffolding, temporary support, provided while someone develops a new skill. Just like a physical scaffold holds a structure while it rises, psychological scaffolding holds a learner as they grow. And when the skill is internalized, the support gradually fades. This is how humans truly learn: through modeling, through dialogue, through shared reasoning, through culture, through imitation, through storytelling, through collaboration. Vygotsky argued that we don't just adopt information, we absorb ways of thinking. Section 4. Language shapes thought. One of Vygotsky's most important insights was the role of language. He argued that language is not just a tool for communication, it is the foundation of thinking. Children first talk externally to parents, to toys, to themselves. This external speech eventually becomes inner speech, the silent voice in your mind. Your ability to plan, reflect, make decisions, and think abstractly comes from the internalization of dialogue. You think using the voices of the people who once guided you. That means your confidence, your self-talk, your problem-solving, your moral compass, your ability to regulate emotion, all came from interactions with others. Vygotsky believed that identity itself is built from the conversations we absorb. Section 5. Culture creates minds. Vygotsky challenged the idea of universal development. He said that culture shapes what we learn, how we think, and who we become. A child raised in a storytelling culture will develop different cognitive strengths than a child raised in a culture focused on logic and structure. The tools of thinking, numbers, letters, stories, symbols, come from the world around us. Culture is psychology. Today, this idea is obvious. Social learning theory, cultural psychology, collaborative learning, cognitive science, educational design, all trace back to Vygotsky. Section 6. Why Vygotsky matters today. The digital age has made Vygotsky more relevant than ever. We now learn through online communities, group problem-solving, shared knowledge, discussion. Interactive platforms. Social learning is the dominant mode of human growth. His work explains why. Mentorship accelerates success, support systems drive achievement. Collaborative environments innovate faster. Children mirror the emotional patterns of caregivers. Mindset is inherited through conversation. Identity forms through belonging. You are not just an individual mind. You are a network of your relationships. Section 7. Applying Vygotsky to your life. Vygotsky's theory is powerful because it is practical. Here's how to apply it. 1. Position yourself in the ZPD. Spend time slightly outside your comfort zone with support. 2. Seek scaffolding. Mentors, teachers, coaches, peers. These are growth multipliers. 3. Choose your environment. Your surroundings shape your internal voice. 4. Use dialogue intentionally. The conversations you have today become your thinking tomorrow. 5. Teach what you learn. Vygotsky believed learning is deepest when shared, not when isolated. Section 8. Final thoughts. Lev Vygotsky died young, at only 37, but in that short time, he reshaped psychology forever. He proved that humans grow not by escaping the world, but by engaging with it. We learn through others. We think through language. We become who we are through culture and connection. Your mind is not a closed system. It is built socially through every relationship you've ever had. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.